What is our objective? Exit the hotel. Sweet. Oh, immediately failed. Right. This place. How does one... How would I do that? Why is it blurry? Weird.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave, an echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Have I mentioned how interesting I find his storyline to be? Let's see, how far in are we for him? Let's see. Initiation 8 is the point of no return. And then for Saga, it's return 6 is the point of no return. Okay. Seems safe.
Go to hell!
This again.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Lovely.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
Ooh. That's an interesting effect on the words.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Why are there just TVs set up is my question.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Interesting.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for. There's a world hidden faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Spooky. Spooky. These are certainly cool photos, though. I gotta give for that. I love the set deck. Just the random empty cups of coffee sitting around. Yeah. Am I missing something? Did I miss a TV somehow? Don't think so. It's a big bathroom, dude. I don't think I missed. What am I hearing? Oh. Yeah, I was missing something.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson.
Okay.
I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end. stop me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript.
Right.
The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came
What's
true.
up?
Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
The goal is right. Okay, well.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired. We're almost there, though. There's only 8 initiations before we hit the point of no return for Alan. Which means once we finish this one, we can switch back to Saga and get her to 6, which is her point of no return. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. Right, yeah. He's got such a stupid face. I can't get over it.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
Tell me about it, dude.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wig.
Whatever you say.
hate the dialogue in this game.
Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Hurry, Tom. Here is the light at the end of the...
Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, set the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite. And Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos you artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Not really sure what the point of that is, because I can't get down, but... Oh, maybe this, yeah. Didn't see this before.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
Would I?
In hopes of giving them power to make them come true. Us, Hidden Few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse, some in reality beyond our own.
A bullet of light to push the darkness away.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of here.
I'm looking forward to seeing Utenue in the cinema. But first, I work. And the work won't end even when you do it, perkele. Ei siinä. One potato at a time. Just remember, Tom. The brave will eat the pea soup.
Wait. That says exit. Let's see. Yeet. We love.
I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. And I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where did they go? Did I eat the words? I don't recognize these words. Who are the words moving? Oh, this is familiar. Oh, why is this familiar? I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Awake. Awake? That's a strange name. Wait, that sounds like a character. I write that name up. I make that name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be the story. Just write me out of this story. Ram these words down your throat. Make you choke on these words. I know the words. Secret words. You can't take the words. I eat the words. These are my words. Stop using the words. The words. I call for the word. This isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story. You can't stop. No escape. You will never escape. You're bound here.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one. Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there.
I was about to say, this is a lot of area to search, so thank you, game.
Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
Who is Zane? I don't remember.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You
Oh, right.
You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here.
I can't get over how completely different he looks without facial hair.
A visionary. I mean, it was art. Then, when he finished, he took a return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out, before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema. where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
Yeah, rip. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, mercy. Thousands have gone missing. Beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company.
I'm so upset I'm not going to be able to get any of my money back for this game. I'm so upset. I just keep remembering that I bought the digital copy. Which I can't do nothing with when I'm done. Except delete it off my console. Which is fine for games that I want to keep forever. Like Stray or the new Life is Strange game. Like, sure, for those, not that big of a deal because I don't plan on reselling them. But for a game like this, I'm surprised too. I've enjoyed it more than the first game, clearly, as I'm basically going to play the whole thing. This game is just so exhausting. And partially because I find the story confusing. And then also from like a physical standpoint. Like my eyes get really tired really quickly with this game. My eyes are already exhausted and we're only 40 minutes in today. And I'm not really sure what that's about. Like, I think it's partially because of the way the camera controls in this game. It's very, it whips around in a very specific way. Even though I've changed some of the settings, it's still, like, my eyes don't hurt in, like, a motion sickness way. They're just, like, tired, you know what I mean? Like, that tired feeling in your eyes where you just want to close your eyes. I don't know. There's just, I don't know. And I just keep remembering that I'm not going to get any of my money back. I don't remember how much I paid for it, fortunately. I think it was like $40. I'm not going to be able to recoup any of the costs because it's a digital copy. I wish you could send your digital copy to people. Like, the way you can, like, hand someone your physical copy, I wish you could ship off your digital copy to somebody, because I would gladly put it on some digital resale market or something.
And cut. Oh. Now that is drama.
I hate his face. I hate it so much, and I can't explain why.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns.
Here we are, Initiation 8. Okay, the end of this initiation is Alan's point of no return.
Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return.
So we should get back to Saga tonight, which is good. I don't know how long Initiation 8 is, but theoretically we should get back to Saga tonight. Me too, Kelly, me too. Don't worry. The rest of us are as well.
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
I'm not sure where we are with Saga, so I want to look. Five, okay. We've got about the same amount. So I got to get to the end of the next return for Saga. And the end of the current initiation for Alan. Okay. Let's finish off Alan. And then we will... That'll allow us to switch back to Saga, either for some more gameplay tonight, depending on how long Alan's bit is, or for next week. Okie dokie.
The dark place wouldn't let me go that way.
Ow.
Light cut through the darkness. The theater appeared to be closed. Maybe the ticket could still get me in.
Please enjoy the film, sir.
Where the fuck's in the ticket booth?
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here. I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
The question, how do you run from an idea, from a thought, from a story that...
Crazy to think I'm only 14 hours into this game. Feels like so much more. Ah.
In your head, you can escape your fears. You carry your monsters with you. The devil back, it's in you. You're running right back to it.
I'm looking forward to the Life is Strange replay.
Stop running. Stop writing.
I'm quite psyched about that. Also, it seems we are moving at the correct pace to finish this game before surgery, so that's good. Because yeah, if I didn't get there before surgery, I was just gonna not finish it, so.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
Map. Mm-hmm. Spooky. There's the motion sickness. Whew. I was wondering when it was gonna hit.
I was missing something.
Well, yeah, a key maybe? Some brute force? These are certainly creepy, these body-shaped things. The one in the bathroom downstairs was creepy.
The main event was the murder.
Oh.
I had to find my way to it. The first step toward the murder site. I was making progress. Someone had barricaded themselves in the room.
Okay. The fuck am I supposed to do with that information? I wish the button would fucking work when I fucking press it. Shit.
The scene had changed.
Do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
Love. Love. That's really fucking cool looking. Love that too. Oh, there it is. Okay, was that supposed to have changed something? Because investigate the theater home. me out. Jesus. I hate that I have to hit that button 2 or 3 times every time I want to use it. I want the stairwell. But it's not here. I'm incapable of figuring out where it is, apparently.
The story was affecting the scene.
Yeah, we knew that already, Alan. Bro. I think I might be stupid. I mean, I know I'm stupid, but like, this is a bit frustrating. I don't have the patience for this. Okie dokie. Loud. Loud in my ears.
Circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film. Tom the Poet. Before he went missing. Mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie. Played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's
That's funny, Kelly. I just call him annoying. Because he is.
Drowning was affecting reality.
Following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and
Back
hoods,
to my arm itches.
pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. It played a role in this story.
There's a gnat. Sorry, the way he fell down was funny. Bye.
What is this? Zane was in the clip holding my lamp. Was he playing me in his film? Zane's lamp on the screen had no light. I could transfer the light in my lamp to his. The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door. I was back out into the night. The seedy alley away. From prying eyes was a good scene for
Yeah, no, they don't
gaze.
buzz. Hold on, I need to stretch. I need to get up and stretch. Hold on. I've been in, so for, what was I gonna say? Oh, for top surgery, there are like certain pillows and stuff you can buy to help you like stay comfortable and stuff in the days following the surgery. So like you can get, there's a specific like pillow called a mastectomy pillow that essentially kind of helps, well, it can help keep an ice pack on the area and it also kind of helps with the whole like it helps with the whole like not being able to like lay on your side and things like that. It's like goes across your chest and under your arms, so your arms go above the pillow and kind of locks it down onto your chest, so it kind of keeps you from being able to like roll, but also usually they have pockets and stuff on them so that you can easily reach things without having to stretch your arms out, which can be really difficult in the days following a surgery. So I've been looking into those, and I figured, I was like, hey, maybe, because I feel like a mastectomy pillow is one of those things you use it once and then you don't use it again, because you can really only get a mastectomy once. So I was like, let me look at Facebook Marketplace. Maybe someone has a used one I can get. And there are a couple in town, actually, which I was a little surprised by. But I need to look into trying to get those from those people next week, after I get paid. I don't have the money for it right now. But then I also read on the Top Surgery Reddit, like, saw someone say, I wouldn't have survived without my neck pillow, you know, one of those travel pillows that goes around your neck. So I looked into one of those too, because you can never have too many pillows. And I found one online on Facebook as well for $2, which is good. I know I generally do as well, but I figure can't hurt to have it, especially for so cheap. But you know, I also there's some like art and stuff I've been wanting to buy for a while. I don't know, maybe it's like a headache thing, I don't know, maybe because it depends on a lot of different things, what hurts and what doesn't. Ooh. Huh. Just discovered a cobweb that goes from, I think, my monitor. Yeah. Goes from my monitor all the way up to the ceiling. And it stops at the lamp on the way up. Wild. Honestly, the spider is slacking. Like, make a whole fucking web and then kill these goddamn gnats. Like, what do I keep you around for? Like, you know? But I think sure. I think one of the things I find so frustrating about this is that everyone seems to have a different experience with their top surgery in terms of like how badly it hurts, how their body reacts to how badly it hurts, whether they're super nauseous after, whether they're not. Because like anesthetic and stuff can make you super nauseous afterwards. And some people have really bad nausea from it, and some don't experience nausea at all, and then some are in extreme pain for like 2 weeks, and then there are some who are in pain for like a day, and it's like it's just really hard to plan for, like mentally, because I have no idea what to expect from my body, which is a little frustrating. But and of course every surgeon does it a little bit different as well, and so every surgeon has different recommendations on like what kind of scar cream you should use, like whether you should diet in any capacity afterwards, because there are some surgeons that recommend a low sodium diet to help with swelling, some don't recommend that, some recommend icing it, some recommend heat, like so it's all different from everybody. So I have to just wait and see what my surgeon tells me to do, which won't be for another week or so that I get a call from them, and it's just like, can we have some consistency here? Yeah, because it's 3 weeks from tomorrow, which is weird, which means I'll get a call from them sometime next week, with all the like pre-stuff. Although some of the stuff leading up to surgery is all pretty consistent, so that's nice at least. Like all of the like before you go in is all about the same. But I mean, that's true for basically any surgery. It's all kind of the same general vibe, you know, like you don't eat or drink for X amount of hours beforehand Depending on the surgery, that might be longer or shorter, but that's still, you generally will go without eating or drinking anything for any surgery for at least the last like 6 hours or so before surgery. Some of them, I think it's 2. I think for this one, it's a 2-hour stay off of liquids before the surgery. I'm not certain. I don't know that information yet. And then for this one, they recommend you wash with a specific type of soap the night before, and like the day before and the morning of. They recommend you wash with a certain thing to help with like preventing infection and things like that. And just an additional scrub on top of what they already apply before they cut you open. And it's like at least that's part's consistent is what I'm fortunate, which is what I'm grateful about. Down a couple of bird droppings once a day. It's one of those things that it's like all you can do is wait for it, because like there's a little bit of prep you can do in terms of like I want to know if I'm gonna have if there's any like food recommendations or stuff from my surgeon, because I'll need to prep all that stuff before surgery if there is something. And then I've got, in those 3 weeks, I have an editing project I have to do. I don't know when I'm going to get the footage for that. Hopefully next week sometime. Because I would rather not be working on that the week of surgery, because I would like to be prepping, because I want to deep clean my apartment before surgery, and also, again, meal prep and moving things around in the apartment so that they're accessible while I'm experiencing limited movement and range of motion and stuff. I just squeezing the movie in there is going to be a little bit difficult, but I mean, if she ends up not being able to ship it to me until late next week, then I might have to be like, hey, just so you know, I have surgery, so I'm not going to be able to work on that at all that week, because I'm going to be very tired. But I haven't heard from her about, because I think they've got more filming this weekend. I think because they shot some this last weekend, and then they're going to be filming more this upcoming weekend. So I imagine she won't ship it out to me until early next week at the earliest. And I don't know how long shipping will take. Which only gives me about a week, which should be enough. I would imagine a week of 3 to 4 days of not having Amazon work. It should be plenty of time to get the short film put together. I would hope, but it's been a hot second since I've edited anything properly, especially a movie. So who's to say? But I'm excited. I'm happy that ended up falling this month, though, because that extra $300 to $400 is going to be very, very helpful come September, while I'm only getting 60% of my check every week. So that's been I'm very grateful that happened to fall when it did. You know you've improved when you can open a jar, right? Sorry, I just needed a break from the game for a second to kind of stay the motion sickness and to chit chat. I know you hate the chit chat. I know it's your least favorite part of stream. But what I was saying also is I bought some fun stuff. I had a few dollars left in my bank account, and there's been some art that I've been wanting to buy for a while that I've been putting off, just because I've had more important things to spend money on. And so I finally sat down and let myself buy some of it, which I'm looking forward to receiving it, and finding a place to hang it up. Got some. It's all fan art from different fan artists that I like. It's all Wednesday fan art as well. But I spent a good chunk of cash on that. Not as big of a chunk as I have spent on other things, but I did. One of the things I bought was a canvas print, so that wasn't, cheap. It was like $50. But it's a canvas print of, I think, one of my favorite pieces of fan art ever for any fandom, probably, which is saying something because I'm surrounded by fan art. But basically everything on my walls is fan art in some capacity, except for the Spider-Man poster. That's just the regular movie poster. And then I mentioned at the beginning of stream getting screenshots for a commission piece that I want to. There's a couple artists, one of which is one of the people that I bought prints from, and the other one is one that I want to buy stuff from, but I want to buy actual drawings from her. So like not prints of drawings, but fresh drawings where it's actual pencil to paper, drawings and stuff. But they aren't cheap pieces of art. So I've been wanting commission from both of them for a few months now. Because I came across the person who does the drawings like back in May, April or May. And I was like, oh, I hope to have money by June. And then I didn't, because I ended up buying concert tickets, which I am pleased with my purchase. And then the person I bought prints from has her commissions open right now, but they don't seem to fill up very quickly, fortunately for me. Not fortunately for her, because money, but like fortunately for me. And I hope to, I'll probably end up buying from her first, just because her stuff's a little bit less expensive. But I'm going to reach out to the other chick. Because there's one that does art for Winclair, and that's the cheaper one. And then the other person who does art for a variety of different ones. And I want to get a few different drawings from her. Well, for the Winclair artist, I'm not really sure. It's really going to be more of like here's a few pics that I like the vibes of. Send me a few sketches, kind of give me an idea of what you're thinking. Because I really love the way that artist draws those characters. Like, I love the vibes in all of their different pieces. So it's really going to be more of like I just want a unique piece of art from you that's about these characters. And these are the general vibes I want from the piece of art. So it's not really necessarily like, ooh, I have an idea in mind. Draw it for me for that person. But the other one, the one that draws for the one that I want the pencil drawings from, it appears to me that she mostly does pencil drawings of like she'll pull up a freeze frame from a show or something, and then she'll do a pencil drawing of the character in that freeze frame. And I want to reach out to see if she will do pencil drawings of frames she's not already done. Because you can reach out and buy new drawings of ones she's done in the past. But I want to see if she'd be willing to do drawings of new screenshots, which is why I was looking at the screenshots from Supergirl. Because I would love a drawing of Lena in her wedding outfit from the finale. Because the other drawing that she's already done of Lena is one of my favorite Lena drawings. Like, I find that a lot of artists really tend to struggle to capture Katie's face properly. And this artist managed to do it in a way where it doesn't look like Katie, but it does look like Lena, and I don't know how to explain that. But I really, really like it. And then she also does really beautiful watercolors. And so I think I want that Lena shot to be a watercolor. It'll be just the standard drawing, but then watercolored, because I love the colors of that piece, you definitely don't know what image I'm talking about. But if I put it up on screen, you might recognize it. This outfit, this exact photo, actually. Or this one. This one's great too. But this is the fit that I'm looking for in the commission piece that I want to ask for. The one that I want the watercolor for. She's just so radiant in this purple color, and then depending on the frame, her eyes are this just stunning green that I think would look so fantastic in the watercolor. And if she says no, then I'll just buy the piece that she already has, because I love that one too. But I figure if I can get a more special commission piece, it'll make it worth the money a little bit more, you know. And then on top of that commission watercolor, I'll probably just get a couple of her already pre-existing pencil drawings. But you know, they are not cheap. They're not cheap. They're like yeah, they're like $100 a piece. So at the most expensive, they're like $100 a piece. Because the price point I got from her back when I contacted her back in May was like, oh, it's around €100 per piece of A4 paper. So she kind of seems to tend to price it based on how big it is. And I don't want A4. A4 is a little big. I want A5, which is 5 inches by 8 inches. A4 is obviously just a normal sheet of paper, and A5 is a little bit smaller. It's about half that size. So, You want $2 in cash, but you can't break a 5. Okay, well. Sorry, the neck pillow, the $2 neck pillow. Fucking Facebook Marketplace and their fucking obsession with cash. I don't have a bunch of ones lying around. I have one $1 bill and then a couple $5 bills. And I was like, so, if you want cash, I only have $1. Or I have some $5 bills, but I'm not going to give you $5 for the $2 pillow. And how old is this person? Are you 800 years old? You don't have Cash App or Venmo? Babe, I don't believe you. You got coins kicking around? I think so. I might have $1 in change. Actually, I think I might. Let me look. I've got a pile of change sitting over there. I might have enough quarters to make $1. I do. Ba-bum. A bill and coins. My God, I cannot type. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to reach out for commissions for another probably couple months. Probably not till after I'm back at work. I doubt I'm gonna have that much extra cash laying around. I mean, technically, if I wanted to, I could have Libby pull more of my money out of my savings account thing, where I've got all the car money sitting, but that's not what that money there is for. It's not for mission work. It is for moving. What's left of it is for moving. But, okay. Should we get back to the game? I guess.
I had to figure this out on the plot board.
Oh.
In the city trapped in eternal night, they watch the film where the night never arrives, where the night hides in your mind.
Sure, yeah, totally.
I was close to finding the solution.
You don't think they're gonna want us to, like, cut off a finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Nah. I'm sure we'll just chant some ceremonial stuff. Nothing to it.
Well, it's about time. We paid our dues. Made plenty of their problems disappear. Dumped all those nobodies down that chute.
What we did or didn't do, it's all behind us now. We're going straight to the top, partner.
Yep, like we died and went to heaven.
Sure. I do appreciate all the save points.
straight to the top. The dirty cops looked down on the city. Their city. They had committed repulsive deeds to get there. They told themselves it was worth it. It could not be opened on this side.
I don't know why that made me giggle. Just the way you said that was so funny. I thought this room was supposed to heal me, but apparently not. If I just threw myself from this. I don't think it'll let me, but that'd be really funny. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I'm in the spot again. Hold on.
Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop.
You fucking move, or I'll blow you away.
You got me, Mr. Casey. I'm all yours. Go ahead. Ask that burning question in your mind.
How did you do it? How did you get me into that film clip without my remembering it? Talk to me, damn it!
You've seen the film? Good, good. Now you're ready to meet the Grandmaster. He's waiting for you in the projection booth where everything will be revealed, where he will project a new reality onto this one. And now, Mr. Casey, I've played my part to the end.
No, no, no! Crazy bastard! Why'd he jump?
The projection booth Was that where I'd find the murder site?
Ooh. Spooky. Save again. Because why not? Might as well if it's right here.
Hey, Alan. How's the memory doing?
Sorry, who are you? Kidding. Good to see you, Tim.
You had me going.
Cozy place you got here.
You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest. Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin. I had a police sketch made of Dor based on my dreams. I sent it around and Sarah recognized the face from an old case file from the 80s. I moved out there to look into it and became sheriff after she left to join the feds.
What was in the case file about Dor?
Not a lot of details in it. A local man named Warland Dor went missing near Cauldron Lake. Eyewitnesses claim he was struck by a bolt of lightning and just vanished. I never found any official records of a Warland Dor living in town or anywhere. Another dead end.
So Deerfest is still a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever. You know, I got zapped here right before it was about to happen.
Funny. Me too.
No, don't. Why are we sending out VET opportunities? No. Not VET. I don't want VET. Probably for tonight, and I'm not doing it tonight. I'm curious though. Yep, 6 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. That's crazy that they're sending out VET, since they sent so many of us home on fucking UPT, or not UPT, VTO last week, because we didn't have any fucking work, so they were sending us home. Despite the fact they had people there on overtime. So stupid. It's nice though that since I have that film thing, I don't have to pick up work. Because money-wise, I've done the math, and with that extra $300 to $400 from the film thing, I shouldn't need to pick up extra shifts to be able to pay for rent and everything in September. Because from the regular 3 checks I get this month, August. There's the one I get tonight, and then 3 more before surgery. Between all of that, I should be able to pay August's rent, as well as all the bills of this month, and then that combined with the disability checks in September, as well as the $300 to $400 from the film thing, should be enough to pay for everything. So I shouldn't need to stress about it, because the check I get tonight should pay for my internet for this month, which is due on the 7th. And then should be enough to just kind of hold on to and use to pay for like groceries each week and bills each week and things like that. Like the check I get this week should be enough to cover all of the like miscellaneous stuff throughout the month, as well as the 1 or 2 things I have left to pay for last month. So monetarily, I shouldn't have to kill myself this month with picking up extra shifts and stuff. So I'll probably send a good chunk of this week's check to both of my credit cards, especially to the Discover card, because I'm using that for groceries and only groceries for the next couple months while it's cashback, 5% cashback. But like I said, I'm happy that that film thing fell on this month, because it's going to be very helpful to have that extra cash, the extra moolah. Where am I going? Projection booth. Okay. How do I get to the projection booth is the real question. Okay, so I just need to make my way back to the theater hall. Okay. He's gone. Ow. Bitch. Okay, I thought I was going the right way. Just wanted to be sure. You know. I figured I needed to go through the weird door on the screen.
I found myself in a maze of film equipment.
Lovely.
There had to be a way to the projection booth from here. I wasn't alone.
Dun dun dun.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask.
I was back where I started. A loop within a loop. I had to keep going.
I'm here, you son of a bitch. Show yourself. Who said that? Grand master my ass. You're a clown.
The Casey in the story was losing it. I wasn't far behind. I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Show yourself. Who said that? That's a real clever trick, asshole. You can run, but you can't hide. Grand master my ass. You're a clown in a mask. I'm not the one wearing a mask here, moron. Why don't you come here and say that to my face, buddy? Then we'll see who's the moron.
Is this footage of me playing the game? That's what it feels like.
I was back at the beginning again. I had to keep going. Find a way to the murder site.
Shut up.
Casey?
Who's there? Look, you got the wrong guy. I'm not Alex Casey. I only play him in the movies. He's just a fictional character.
What's going on here?
You don't have to kill me. You don't have to go get that knife and stab me.
Can I shoot him?
You can just give up and go back. Forget about the ritual sacrifice to open the way forward.
It won't let me kill him.
The ritual sacrifice to open the way.
No. Don't do it. You don't have to become a monster. Just leave the knife where it is. In the back. And go.
A knife in the back? Everything about this was absurd. Our dialogue forced and ridiculous. In desperate need of another pass. But I'd play along to see where it took me.
Forget about the knife. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. You'll be sorry.
Well, guess we won't stab him then.
Fuck.
Alan, it's not safe to run with knives in your hand.
I was getting close.
Come, Alex Casey. You've done well. You've played your role perfectly.
Everything out of your mouth is a damn lie. The only place any of this makes any sense is in your psychotic brain.
As a fictional character in a story, you've fulfilled your purpose. You brought the writer of the story here. You can go now, Casey.
No, I'm not going anywhere before I get some answers. How was I in that movie? Why does all this feel so familiar? What? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck am I? No!
Welcome to you, Alan Wake.
What the hell?
This is the ritual to lead you on. We're just one step away from your final destination, Mr. Wake. But first, here's an unanswered mystery for you. If Casey was fictional, and you assumed his role as a detective, are you now fictional too? Whose story are you living, Mr. Wake?
The visions are getting under my skin. Coming too close for comfort. Not a separate layer, but mingling with my own reality in the dark place.
Sure, that makes sense. Totally. Completely following along.
Wait. Dead end. This can't be right. Did I miss something?
Probably. Oh. Different place.
The murder site.
Jesus.
The mask was the key.
That was so loud, dude.
This is how I could help her.
Saga Anderson, listen. I've been tricked. Scratch wrote returned. I tried to fix the story, but he stopped me before I reached the end. He has it now. It's the key to escape.
What do you mean, escape? No, you're a Scratch.
I need to stop him. I need to stop him before he gets out. He's after Alice. I'm still trapped, but I'm making progress. I wrote you in to be the story's hero. Scratch made a horror story. I need to match the genre. It has to be dark, but the hero can break through, save her family, save us all.
Save her family? Are you talking about my family?
Yes, whatever you're doing, it's working. You just need to keep going.
We have family in the horror story.
I was closer now. Closer than ever before. But there was no time to lose. Everything was hanging in the balance. I could still lose it all. tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending.
Yeah, I don't have a clue either, to be fair. And I've been playing it. Okay. It said that to look down at this one too. Guess not. Can't see it from up here, so apparently not.
There wasn't enough alcohol in this city to drown the memories of this nightmare, but I damn well try. This case would never be closed. I had more questions now than at the start. The irony of being trapped in a postmodern detective story. I felt watched. The eyes of some unseen audience on me. I wanted to turn to the hidden camera and tell them to fuck off. But I didn't know where to look to break the fourth wall. There would always be another case for Casey. A million stories in this dark city. The night opened up to welcome me. I walked into her arms. Roll credits.
Oh, shit. Love that. How do I get the fuck out of here? How the fuck do I leave? Not machine gun, right? Okay. I thought so, but... Love. Love that. Spooky. It's not what I meant to click. It's not what I meant to click. It's not what I meant to click. There we go.
Something kept me going. A broken man. No hope, no prospects, no love. Too stubborn to die. Like a cockroach with a misguided sense of honor and justice in a city where there can never be justice.
Somehow I sensed it wasn't saying this time. Hello?
Hello?
I don't care.
How many writers does it take to finish a story? One for each draft. It's the same writer, but in a different point in time. I'd follow the steps he laid out for me. Alice's photos from the talk show building basement. Adi had guided me there. I bring the photos to the shoebox by the statue.
We're finally done with Alan! Not permanently, but for a while. For a little bit. Woo! Fuck yeah. Let's see. Let us see. We have a couple more chapters of Saga left. And then we're at, I believe, the end of the game. $18 to $20. Okay. So that means we'll have probably 2 streams left. Maybe 3. Well, I think you have to get them both to the point of no return, and then the game finishes however it's supposed to finish. I don't think you can finish the game until you get both characters to where they need to be. So. I think we might save Saga for next week, just because I'm already, you know, a bit fucked up. We might, depending on how, like, we'll probably do more on Monday for this, and then decide from there what needs to be done. Because ideally, by Monday or Tuesday next week, I should know. Like, I should have the footage. I should have more information about the footage and stuff that I would need to work on. So I should be able to budget out my time a bit better. Like, I should know where my time is going to need to go starting next week. I do have a doctor's appointment Monday. What fucking time is that? Oh, it's early, so that shouldn't affect stream time. Yeah. That's early. So we might actually start early on Monday.